Hey guys, it's Jensen, and in today's story time, I'm going to be talking about the time that a waiter stole money from my friend. So it's pretty crazy. And this just starts off as a normal day. So me and my friends decide to go out to eat for like a breakfast, lunch kind of thing, like around like 12 or something. So we went out to eat, and pretty much, so the day started off normal. I went to my friend's house to pick him up, and then we drove to Denny's. So I was with two friends who I'm going to call Arjun and RJ. So when we got to Denny's, it was pretty much normal. I mean, it was kind of awkward at first because my friend was freaking out about not having a mask. And then when he went in, he was like the only one wearing a mask because, you're eating. Why would you wear a mask when you're eating? But he pretty much asked for a mask and then was like putting it on instead of eating. I don't know. It's kind of funny. But we started like discussing dares that we're gonna do later because we were just gonna stay in the area. It's a weird area. It's like these old buildings that are pretty much, it's like some bean production something. I don't even know what I'm saying, but we decided that we're gonna do dares after, go to the gas stations, and the other stores around there, and there's also a motel. So we're just discussing dares, and my friend Arjun, he sometimes loses his money. I mean, it's happened on multiple occasions where he'll just drop like a 20, and then someone will be like, "Oh, you dropped your money," and then I'll usually remind him to pick it up or something. I don't know, but pretty much he dropped his money because it fell out of his pocket, so he dropped it, and the waiter comes up. And he's like, "You dropped your money." So he just picks it up. So my friend Arjun drops it again on accident. And this guy gives him a total like pep talk. You could tell he's getting mad. Like the waiter, he doesn't think we're trolling or anything, but the waiter is just like, you need to like have more value for your money. You need to keep track of your money. Next time that you drop this, I am not giving it back to you. I'm just gonna hold on to it and keep it as my tip or something. And then when we were discussing the dares, me and my friend RJ were like, "Yo, Arjun, drop it again on purpose, and let's see what happens. Let's see if this guy is actually like for real about taking the money." So he does it, and I think a minute goes by because the other times that he dropped it, we didn't really notice how long it was, but it seemed like after like 10 seconds of him dropping it, the guy would come. But we were talking for like a minute or two. We were just discussing dares, and then we were telling RJ to go to the gas station and ask for a beer, but he didn't want to because he thought he would like get arrested or something. But I mean, if you're asking for it, they can't, as long as you're not stealing a beer, they can't really get you in trouble for that. I mean, they could kick you out of the store, but that's about it. But we were discussing that, and my friend actually, we told him to do the beer thing. He said he didn't really want to, so I said, "Oh, how about you ask for a scratcher, like a lottery ticket?" And then he thought it was a lighter. But after that, minute two goes by, the waiter comes, and he's like in full rage mode. And he seemed like a nice guy before and actually after this, but he comes in full rage mode, and he's just like, "I'm taking it." He walks away for like a solid 30 seconds, and I'm actually kind of scared. Like, I can't even imagine what my friend's thinking. I mean, we have a good feeling that this guy's going to give it back to us, but it's like the waiter just stole our money. I mean, it's my friend's money, but that was kind of crazy. And then he comes back, and he's just like, "What if I was your dad? Like, you need to have more respect for money." And he just gives them a whole talk on its value, how important money is, and all of that. And my friend's like, "Oh, sorry, I won't drop it again." That time it was an accident though, but and then as the waiter was leaving, we started like cracking up and just talking about how that was like, we were like, "Oh, dude, that was such a good prank," like something like that. And I'm pretty sure the waiter heard us because he looked back, and then when he was giving our check to us, he was just kind of looking at us weird, but he still seemed like really nice, which was kind of weird because like after we like dropped the money, I don't know, I thought he would have a different attitude, but he was still pretty nice about it. We kind of gave a whole hassle about something else too. I think it was like the checks. We like first had one check, then we asked for three checks. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the Denny's. Okay, so pretty much after this, this day is actually like really long. We ended up getting kicked out of, I'm not gonna say it yet, but we ended up getting kicked out of a place later this day. So this is gonna be split up into two different story times, and the first one will probably be like 6 minutes. The second one will probably be like 8 minutes. But I'm gonna go on and go through my friend RJ. You know, going to the gas station. So pretty much we go into the gas station and we tell my friend RJ to go and just like ask for a beer as a joke. And if they ask for ID, he'll show them his school ID, and then we'll just like it'll be like a prank because of the school ID. They'll obviously think it's a prank. Nothing would happen. And then instead of him just going and doing the dare, he ends up following me and my friend Arjun around. Like, me and my friend Arjun are just trying to act natural. I was even going to buy, like, a drink or a candy bar just to make it, so we didn't get in trouble or anything, and just kind of wanted to drink. But he keeps following us around. He's like, wait, would you guys do this there? Would you guys do this there? And we're like, yes, yes, yes. But it looks like we're trying to steal something because none of us end up buying anything, and we just walked around in a circle for 5 minutes. So the manager and the cashier probably thought, like, we stole something, but we didn't. And we ended up getting in trouble for that instead of him actually just doing his dare. But that's pretty much it for this part. I'm going to do the next part of like the other dares, and we end up getting kicked out of a motel. So if you want to hear that, just stay tuned for tomorrow's story time. So thanks for watching.